The McCAMBRIDGE bunch. The McCAMBRIDGE family has been in the area for over 100 years, probably arrived with a lot of other Irish people at the time of the Spud famine. Ambrose and Helen had 6 kids. Ambrose Jr., Jim, Hatch, baptized Daniel, Anthony, and Sandra. Ambrose Sr. was a terrible drinker. One of those enigmas who still managed to go to work every day. He and Helen were very strict with the boys. The 5 of them shared a bedroom and they were locked in every night. Ambrose Sr. now has a brain tumor, so that has cut down on his drinking to a certain extent, and of course, he's getting old. Ambrose didn't believe in sparing the rod, so the boys were whipped into shape literally. The family were devout Catholics. All the kids attended church. Helen insisted all the boys take dancing lessons. Now that paid off since all the boys are beautiful dancers. They lived on a farm, but like many families in the area, they didn't bother with a vegetable garden. The only vegetables the kids knew about were canned corn and canned peas. And to this day, many MARYSVILLEans prefer the canned over the fresh. There was lots of deer and moose meat in their diet too. Of all the brothers, only 2 have the drinking problem. Hatch, the best looking of the brood, sort of a Tom Hanks type. Now he doesn't look anything like him, but he kind of exudes niceness. Now Hatch has been in all kinds of trouble because of drink. Loretta, his wife, is a real slut and often goes off with minchy fancies for a day, a week, or however long the urge lasts. Hatch is left with the kids in the trailer they live in. This has happened many times, but Hatch always takes her back. Sandra lives on the reserve with her native husband. They have a family and a normal life. Ambrose Jr. has done very well for himself. He and his wife Tammy have a beautiful home. Now they were desperate for a child and finally adopted a little guy. Tammy suffers with MS. For years it was in remission, but almost as soon as they brought the boy home, she became very ill with all the terrible symptoms of the disease. She can barely lift the child, let alone take care of him. Jim is a nice guy, has a nosy, overweight wife and 2 kids. Anthony is the youngest. Now I don't know too much about him except that he got married last year. Tales from the Marysville Tavern, to be continued.